Okay, so I'll forward this to you.
Okay, I'll agree. Okay. Okay.
He's good.
He's traveling.
Yes, he's traveling. Almost once a year. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. Yeah. Good to see you.
We'll finish that.
I did. And guess what?
Well, they're just.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, December, yes.
So 7 o'clock, we got college.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the regular City Council meeting. Today is Tuesday, October 15th, and it is 7 p.m. Regular meetings are generally held on the first and third Tuesday of each month in City Council chambers here at City Hall. City Clerk Assistant, will you please call roll?
Yes, Mayor. Councilmember Genoway,
Here.
Councilmember Johns,
Here.
Councilmember Winstead,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Otto,
Here.
Mayor Jennings.
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, I would like to invite Farshad Jahid from Baha'i Community of Laguna Niguel to provide this evening's invocation, followed by Boy Scout Pack 872 to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. All rise, please.
O thou merciful God, O thou who art mighty and powerful, O thou most kind Father, these servants have gathered together, turning to thee, supplicating thy threshold, desiring thy endless bounties from thy great assurance. They have no purpose save thy good pleasure. They have no intention save service to the world of humanity. O God, make this assemblage radiant, make the hearts merciful, confer the bounties of the Holy Spirit, endow them with the power from heaven, bless them with heavenly minds, increase their sincerity so that with all humility and contrition, they may turn to the kingdom and be occupied with service to the world of humanity. O kind Father, confer thy blessings. Consider not our shortcomings. Shelter us under thy protection. O God, endow us with thy providence. Thou art the powerful. Thou art the giver. Thou art the beneficent.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please remain standing.
please remain standing.
Cub Scout Pack 872.
Cub Scout Pack 872,
Color Guard
Colored Guard
advance.
advance.
Please place your hand over your heart.
Please place your hand over your heart.
Those in uniform and veterans salute.
Those in uniforms and veterans salute.
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance
to our nation's flag.
to our nation's flag.
I pledge allegiance
I pledge
to the
allegiance
flag
to the flag
of
of
the United States
of
of
America, to
and
the
to the
republic
for
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2.
2.
Audience, you may be seated.
Audience, you may be seated.
Thank you so much. And come and join us. We're going to come meet you. They do an amazing job. Let's give them a round of applause. You guys did such an awesome job. I am Kelly. I'm the mayor. It's very nice to meet you. Will you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and your grade and what school you go to.
My name is Seamus, and my grade is first, and
And what school do you go to?
I go to St. Anne.
That's awesome. And hi, what's your name?
Adam, and I'm in first grade, and I also go to St. Anne's.
Seamus and Adam, it is so very nice. It's nice to see you again. You guys have been here before, but thank you. You did a fantastic job. Will you introduce yourself as well?
I'm Greg Taylor. I'm the Cub Master of Pack 872.
Thank you. They are just the cutest pack I've ever seen. It's so good to see you guys. Can we take a picture with you? Would you mind? Okay. Here, are you going to dismiss? Say color guard dismissed.
Color guard dismissed.
Gentlemen, so good to have you, and we will be back up at the dais. Thank you so much for being here tonight. So wonderful. What a perfect way to start our meeting. Thank you very much. So tonight we do have a proclamation to present, our Lucan and Gals Cares proclamation to Laura's House for the month of October. Unfortunately, someone from Laura's House was unable to attend, but I'd still like to read the proclamation and talk about Laura's House and what they do for our community. In the United States and here in California, the scale of domestic violence is a significant social and health issue, with an alarming 1 in 4 women and 1 in 10 men in the United States having experienced domestic violence by a partner. Since 1994, Laura's House has served as a local, vital sanctuary for individuals escaping abuse in Orange County, empowering survivors to rebuild their lives and live free from violence. Laura's House offers comprehensive services, including 24-hour crisis intervention, emergency shelter, counseling, legal advocacy, life skills education, case management, and children's programs to those impacted by domestic violence. Laura's House works tirelessly to transform lives, ensure safety, and foster a supportive community that is free from domestic violence. Over the past 30 years, Laura's House has provided shelter and supportive services to more than 7,500 abused women, men, and children and counseling, life skills education, and legal advocacy for over 77,000 persons. Now, therefore, let it be resolved that I, Mayor Kelly Jennings, on behalf of the Laguna Niguel City Council, hereby do commend Laura's House for the commitment towards addressing domestic violence through comprehensive support services and proactive community outreach, acknowledging the valuable contributions and the positive impacts this organization has made here in Laguna Niguel and our surrounding communities. So congratulations to them. And before we move on to our agenda, I would like to take a moment to formally recognize the month of October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is an international campaign that takes place each October to increase awareness about breast cancer, promote early detection, and raise funds for research to its cause, preventing, diagnosing, and treating, and finding a cure. It is also time to honor survivors, remembering those who have lost to the disease, and the support in the fight against breast cancer. For more information, please visit nationalbreastcancer.org. Thank you very much, and we will now move on to public comments. Any person wishing to address the City Council is respectfully asked to complete and present a gold color request to speak form. These forms are available on the counter that is located near the entry door of the council chambers. Please be aware that time limit will be 3 minutes for each person to speak. This is a time for members of the public to share comments with the City Council. The Brown Act does not allow City Council to respond to the speakers at the meeting. However, City staff will follow up and respond to questions or provide information needed. Speakers will be called in order from the request to speak forms. To allow equal time for speakers, minutes may not be given to another speaker. You may have another person read your written statement. City Clerk Assistant, are there any requests to speak forms?
No, Mayor.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Public comments are now closed. I've been talking a lot. I'm so sorry. We will now move on to our consent calendar. Are there any items to be pulled from the consent calendar for questions or discussion? Nope, seeing none.
I'd like to pull number 4, please.
Okay, any others? Okay, may we get a motion for items 1, every item but 4? We'll pull that. Okay, motion passes. Great. Item number 4, Councilmember Winstead.
Thank you. So I just wanted to pull item number 4, which is granting funding for community services, cultural arts programs, and so forth. I just wanted to thank my council member colleagues for analyzing the merit of 26 different organizations, and I wanted to thank staff for getting things organized. It was really good to read. And for Director Agrelius for having a great budget so we can fund 26 community services, cultural arts programs, special events, and school-based activities. So this is great that we can help benefit these organizations financially and that it's already accounted for in our budget. So thank you for that. And with that, I'm going to move consent calendar item number 4.
Okay. Item passes. Thank you so much. We will now move on to City Council, City Manager, and Department reports. Councilmember Jones, your mic's on.
I did have my mic on. Thank you. Okay, I'll make this short and quick. Wednesday, October 9th, I joined the George White Elementary School in their Walk to School Day. Had an amazing time. There were 100 kids plus out there. We walked from the Starbucks, Golden Lantern, and Marina Hills all the way to the school. I got to talk with the kids, the teachers, the principal. It was just a fun, great time, so I really had a great time doing that. The only other thing I'll talk about tonight is Saturday, October 12th. My wife, Michelle, and I took a couple of our grandkids to the haunted trails, and my grandkids had such a great time, we had to do it twice. Once was not enough. So I want to thank Director Harmon, your staff, and all those volunteers. It was fantastic. You guys did a great job. I won't say I was scared to death, but there were a couple of times there that I wish I had my gun on me. but I made it through safely both times. My grandkids took care of me, so thank you very much.
Councilmember Woodstead.
Sure. I'm also going to make it short and sweet. want to also congratulate Director Harmon on a very successful Haunted Trails. I went on Saturday night with two 11-year-olds and a 9-year-old, and the older kids had a great time. The 9-year-old and I were like stuck to each other throughout the whole thing. I probably should not have vocalized that I don't like clowns because they stuck with me. Excellent actors, excellent volunteers. Please share the appreciation with the staff and the volunteers. It's a great thing that you provide to the community for doing that. People love it. And also I wanted to share that I've been hearing that people are not hearing about what's going on within the city, and I think that the city, personally, I think the city does a great job getting information out. So please, if anybody's watching this, spread the word and follow the city's social media platforms. There's several different platforms, that whichever one you prefer using, and follow the city. That way you can really stay up to date and watch the city website for updates and local news and things like, well, events and things of interest. So for example, what's happening around with developments and things like that within the city. So please follow your social media in the city. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Genoway.
Thank you very much. With regard to the cultural grants that we approved tonight, I think it's an incredible opportunity and an incredible thing we do here in Laguna Niguel, that we are capable of using part of our city budget to elevate the quality of life for all residents in Laguna Niguel. And we did that by contributing to 26 different organizations who serve various communities and some underserved communities throughout this city. And I just think that's an incredible thing that our city does that not every city is capable of doing. And so I'm really glad that we can do that. Had a wonderful meeting with the youth committee about a couple weeks ago. They selected their chair and vice chair, their committee assignments. They are well underway toward making this a great school year with events for the high school students throughout the community. Looking forward to attending the conference that I'm pretty sure all of us are attending over the next few days in Long Beach for the California League of Cities. And this weekend is homecoming for Aliso Niguel High School. They're playing Laguna Beach High School over in the Wolverine Den in Teal Town on Friday night, and Saturday's the dance, so everybody stay safe. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Otto.
Thank you. Yeah, just a couple things real quick. I was proud to attend another Laguna Niguel Chamber ribbon cutting. We have a new business called Connection Therapy that helps neurodivergent children with therapy and play therapy, and it's right over there on Ivy Glen Road. So I was glad to be there in support of that business. And then exciting news from TCA. TCA is being recognized by OC Tax with the coveted Rose Award for the execution of our early bond paydown program. Since 2019, the agency has paid down $1.39 billion in interest and principal. And in 2025, we'll be paying down an additional $200 million. So I'm proud to be a part of that program that exhibits responsible fiscal stewardship. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I would like to give a huge shout out to our incredible staff for their hard work on the State of the City. The room was elegant. It was such a lovely day. You guys worked so hard, and it showed. Every detail was taken care of. So I just appreciate every one of you for attending and being there and supporting, and just it means a lot to us. So thank you very much. I was honored to be invited to speak at the Chabad Jewish Center in Laguna Niguel on October 7th. It was the 1-year anniversary of the attacks on Israel. This was a solemn day of remembering, reflecting, and sharing in sorrow, but it was an honor to be able to attend. And I also attended and spoke at the Family Assistance Ministry Hunger Walk last Sunday. It was a great turnout. There were hundreds of people there, and it was for a really great cause. So happy to support our community outreach. And City Manager Letourneau.
We have one report this evening. That's the quarterly report by OCFA and Division Chief Summers.
All right, good evening. Thank you, Honorable Mayor Jennings, City Council, City staff, and City Manager Letourneau for the opportunity to provide Orange County Fire Authority's quarterly update. The Orange County Fire Authority provides education and outreach through our community education specialists and our firefighters. During this quarter, we participated in the following events: the Sea Country Festival, the motorcade for the ribbon cutting ceremony celebrating the reopening of La Paz Road, the Laguna Niguel's Summer Day Camp, the Moulton Elementary YMCA, the Home Depot Kids Workshop Fire and Safety Event, and numerous fire station tours at Laguna Niguel's fire stations 5, 39, and 49. On August 25th, Laguna Niguel Police Services Captain Isaac Flores and I hosted the Joint Operations Briefing at Laguna Niguel City Hall. The training focused on evacuations, establishing unified command and overall police fire expectations during vegetation fire responses. Deputy sergeants and battalion chiefs participated in a tabletop exercise that engaged participants on unified expectations during a simulated vegetation fire in Laguna Niguel. On September 9th, 2024, a vegetation fire started off Trabuco Creek Road in Trabuco Canyon. The Orange County Fire Authority, the Orange County Sheriff's Department, and the Cleveland National Forest established unified command and quickly augmented ground and air resources. Wildland assets from all over California, the western United States, and the city of Laguna Niguel mobilized to assist with fighting this destructive fire. Our law partners from the Orange County Sheriff's Department, Riverside County Sheriff's Department, and the California Highway Patrol mobilized and coordinated evacuations and road closures. The fire grew to 23,526 acres, threatened 20,780 structures, destroyed 160 structures, and damaged 34 structures. A total of 2 civilians and 20 firefighters were injured during the airport incident. The fire impacted several of our communities in Orange and Riverside counties. I'm happy to report that it is 100% contained and that all evacuation orders and warnings have been lifted. And then lastly, to review our operations training for this quarter, our firefighters continue to hone the skills required to effectively fight structural and wildland fires, respond to persons hurt in remote areas, and treat the sick and injured. Examples of our all-hazard training during this quarter include the following: remote rescue training, rope rescue and technical rescue training, strategy and tactics on structure and wildland fires, expanded radio communications on complex incidents, and pre-hospital care documentation training. This concludes this evening's quarter report for Orange County Fire Authority. Thank you.
That concludes our reports this evening, Mayor.
Thank you very much. And I really want to give a shout out to you, Division Chief, for all that your work that you have done. You've been everywhere, and we really appreciate you taking care of our residents so well. And I think I said before, my stepmom lives up in Robinson Ranch, so she said everybody was kind and patient and just so loving. So I really appreciate that. And thank you for all the open houses this weekend as well. That was so fun. Lots of happy faces. So thank you. I appreciate all that you guys do. Thank you. Okay, we are now adjourned at 7:21. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.